guys, it's Gabby, and this is going to be the second installment to my Joining the Air Force series, and it's just about BMT and how you can get through these next 8.5 weeks if you are joining the Air Force. BMT, or Basic Military Training, is basically just 8.5 weeks of being yelled at and conforming to the lifestyle that you're going to be living for the next however many years of your contract that you signed up for. So you're going to be in Lackland Air Force Base in San Antonio, Texas. And I went last May, so I've been in for basically a year. It'll be a year in like 2 weeks, I think. So I went in the middle of May. It was scorching hot. I would not recommend going to BMT in the summertime. I'm sure it's already warm in Texas. I'm not sure when it starts to get hot there, but all I know is that I was very uncomfortable and should not have gone in May because disgusting heat is not comfortable. I guess I can go over what to pack. I would just recommend packing very lightly because you're not going to be able to use any of the stuff that you packed after like the first day or two, basically, because they pretty much give you everything you're gonna need, at least for the starting point, I guess. So when you first get there, you're gonna be in processing, so you're gonna be giving them your paperwork and all the stuff that you got at MEPS. And then day two, well, day one they give you a big backpack also, like a big black backpack, and you're gonna write your name on it, and that's how they're gonna identify you because you carry that thing everywhere except for like PT. And you don't get your uniform until day 3 or day 4, it depends, but I got mine, like I was in civilian clothes for 2 days, and so that's another thing. I'd recommend packing pretty accordingly for the weather. So if you're going to Texas, you know, in the wintertime, pack jeans and comfortable sneakers because you're going to be wearing these for the next 2 days, so you want to be comfortable. And also I'd recommend wearing sneakers because if you don't bring your own sneakers to BMT, you're going to have to buy them at like boot camp, and they're not cute, and they're just very like bright colors, and they're really gross. So I'd recommend if you have a good pair of running sneakers or whatever sneakers you work out in, bring those because you can wear your own sneakers. I would also recommend just bringing your own skincare and all your own toothpaste and toothbrush, stuff like that, because even though they supply you with like shampoo, it's like a 2-in-1, and they also give you like body wash, which the body wash was good. It was St. Ives. At least when I went, and they also give you like a travel toothbrush holder and stuff, and they give you most of the stuff you're gonna need. But you know, if you have a very particular skincare routine you want to keep up, I guess you can try your best. You're not gonna have much time to do skincare and hair care routines, but I guess pack what you think you can do, and if you can't do it in time, you'll adjust, I guess. I don't know. Keep it simple though. Face wash, moisturizer, sunscreen, because Texas, the sun is beating on you, so make sure you wear sunscreen. So day 3, like I mentioned before, you get your uniforms, and then after that, no more civilian clothes. They make you lock them up in this closet that they have in your dorm room, and you're just going to wear your uniform for the rest of the time you're there. And then in week 3 is when you get your name tag, or name tapes is what they're called, but they're just the names on the uniforms in the U.S. Air Force, so that's how you're going to be identified after week 3. Week 4 is when you take your PT test and you go to CBRN, which is where they give you like this chemical gas thing, like this gas chamber, and they just put gas in there. You have to say your reporting statement, which is Sir, Ma'am, Trainee, your last name, reports as ordered. You're going to be inhaling a bunch of fumes. It's going to suck, but it's only like 30 seconds of pain, and then you're released, and then you get to breathe in fresh oxygen again. So CBRN is not that bad. I mean, it sounds kind of bad, I guess, because it's a gas chamber, basically, but it's very temporary and very, I don't know, I guess not as painful as it sounds. Then week 5 is very exciting. It's Beast Week. Beast Week was during my birthday when I went, because like I said, I went in May. My birthday's in June, so Beast Week fell right during my birthday week. And so Beast Week is just a deployed environment. It's just meant to simulate you being, you know, in a real military deployment situation. So they put you in like this desert type of, I don't know, area, and you sleep in like a tent type thing. It wasn't too uncomfortable, I didn't think, at least. I slept pretty well. The mosquitoes were bad, but you have a net around you to keep the mosquitoes out and stuff. But the showers are communal, just like they are at BMT. By the way, if you're not used to communal bathrooms, you might want to be prepared for that mentally. But yeah, it was kind of cool because Beast Week you get to fire a gun, you get to do like mop gear stuff, which I don't know how to explain all that, so you can just, I'll insert pictures or you can look up videos after this. But yeah, it's a pretty cool experience. I thought the week went by really quickly and it was very fun. The only part that really sucked was pretty much just eating MREs for breakfast and lunch. But for dinner time, you got to eat a real like hot meal, so that was really good. I used to just like starve until dinner time because I was not eating MREs. They're disgusting. So then after Beast Week is done, it's week 6, and week 6 is a big moment because you take your EOC, or end of course test, which is, I didn't mention this before, but for the first 4 weeks, you're going to be taking classes pretty much a majority of every day because the Air Force is very big on education and stuff, and boot camp is more mental than physical for the Air Force. So it's a lot of classes. You're going to get this textbook that you look at for every single class. It's a pretty easy course, or the courses are pretty easy because there's like 20 or so of them, but they're very short. They're usually like an hour or two long and very basic. The test isn't very hard at all. Literally just look at the book a few times and you should probably pass. And if you don't pass, you get to retake it, I believe, once or twice. And then if you don't pass it the second or third time, I think you get recycled a week, which is where you get held back and you have to go back a week. So you have to stay in boot camp for a week longer than anticipated, but nothing too bad, I guess. Week 6 is also when you take your final PT test. So if you fail this PT test that they give you, you also can get recycled. So there's 2 chances to get recycled this week, which is kind of the bummer, I guess, but it's also a really nice turning point because it's like the end of BMT. So all you have to do is get by your EOC and your PT test, and then you are free, because after that, the week is very easy. You're pretty much doing nothing, and then week 7 is the fun week, but also the most boring week of the whole entire experience. You already finished the tests and all of the like courses and stuff, and you've done everything you can do basically, so you're pretty much just lounging around for a majority of the time, but you do get to wear your blues. I love the blues. Everybody else I've talked to hates them because they feel like they look like flight attendants, or like it's very like stuffy and uncomfortable to wear, but I love them. I feel pretty spicy when I wear my blues, and so that's really exciting because it's the first time you get to wear them. And you feel really special because nobody else can wear them except for you guys during week 7, because week 7 is when the graduating class graduates, and you're the graduating class, which is a big moment obviously because you've been stuck there for 7 weeks. So nothing really happens until Thursday. Thursday is when you get your airman's coin, and that's when you get to have that big ceremony in your ABUs, and your parents can finally see you because that's when they fly to see you. People usually come Wednesday night and then stay until Sunday, so tell your parents to probably fly in either Thursday morning or Wednesday night, and then Thursday is when you get your coin and you become an airman officially. You don't be called, or you're not called trainee anymore, you're called airman, whatever your last name is. So like I was Airman Reed once I got coined, and then you get to hang out with your parents, and it's pretty cool. Friday is even cooler because that's when you become like, it's even more official because you're in your blues and you get to do the whole like the oath of enlistment said again in front of everybody, and it's outside. It was very hot when I did it because it was July, but like I said, very cool experience. I liked it. I was a band flight, so I played the cymbals, so that whatever this is, the cymbals. And then afterwards, you're free to go with your parents. You get to hang out with them for the rest of the day. You guys get to go off base and go to like the malls and see San Antonio for what it really is. And then you have to be back by 8:30 or 9 or something like that and go to bed, obviously. Then when you wake up the next day, you are free, I think, after 9 a.m. to go hang out with your parents yet again. And it's just a really good weekend because you finally get to see your parents or whoever comes to see you. And I didn't really do much because my parents and I didn't really plan much for San Antonio, but we just went to the malls and ate food and stuff. You got to eat real food. We ate a lot of seafood because me and my family love seafood. And obviously you don't get seafood during boot camp, or at least not good seafood. But then Sunday, whoever came to see you has to fly back home and stuff. You get to hang out with them until like 5 p.m. I think, but after that you have to come back to the dorms, start packing your bags for Airman's Week, which is just an extra week of basically talking about your feelings and stuff and different scenarios that could come up, and it's just a lot of hypothetical stuff, just talking in a circle with a bunch of other people and doing skits and things like that. Airman's Week is very chill. You got a lot more time to yourself and time to like do your hair and makeup. You get to wear makeup during Airman's Week, which is exciting if you like wearing makeup, I guess, because you can't wear makeup or pretty much pamper yourself at all during the first 7 weeks. But Airman's Week is when you get, to be a real person, kind of. You still have rules and stuff, obviously, but it's not as restrictive as the first 7 weeks. And so that's BMT in general synopsis, I guess. I'm not really sure. If I forgot anything, I'll leave a description down below, or if you guys have any questions I didn't answer for you, you can leave a comment down below and I'll answer them, of course, as best as I can. or if I can't answer them, hopefully I can redirect you to someone or something that can, because I don't want to leave you guys with questions like how I had. A few like side notes would be you're going to be assigned a job during your first week there. So you're going to be like latrine crew, which is the bathroom cleaning crew, or you're going to be like a bed aligner or a shoe aligner, or you're going to be a sweeper, or a dorm chief, or element leader. There's a lot of different jobs you can get. Don't be anything but a shoe or bed aligner, because those are the two easiest jobs besides sweeping and being like, I guess, hallway crew, because you just clean the hallways. But being a dorm chief and an element leader, unless you like leadership positions, it's a lot of stress on you, extra like added stress that you don't need. But yeah, my dorm chief was crying like all the time, and she was very stressed out. She was like the oldest person almost in our flight, so she was like, I think 26 or 7. But yeah, so if you like leadership, be those, I guess, jobs. But I was a shoe aligner, super easy, never got in trouble. Be a shoe aligner. You want a low-key job. Another side note is that you can be reclassed during BMT, which means you can get a new job. So let's say you came in as like an aircraft maintenance person, and let's say you don't pass like a physical or something like that, or you don't have enough, like if you don't have good hearing, I don't know what the requirements are, but let's say you don't meet one of the requirements for that job that they didn't see earlier, you would be, your contract would be like redone, and then you get a new job. They let you pick from this big booklet during week 6, and you have to flip through it and then pick your job, and they'll tell you if you can get that job or not. So for me, I came in as an airborne linguist, but then I got reclassed during week 3, and then week 6 I picked a new job and I got weather, and then so that was my job for the rest of the BMT or whatever. That's what I was gonna be going to tech school for from then on. Don't be surprised if you don't leave with the same job that you came in with. There's not really any way to prevent it, I guess, if it's like physical wise, like if it's your hearing, your sight, or something internal or whatever. Ask your recruiter if there's any chance that you could be reclassed from your job based on like certain requirements or something. But I believe those are the 2 most important tips I have for you guys. That's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, like I mentioned before, leave a comment down below. And that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it helped. So I will see you guys later in the next video. Bye, guys.